Legacy. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken. For dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. To inherit one's portion from those who went before, and to bequeath a legacy of dreams and flaws and talents and artifacts to those who will come after. All held for a brief while. Legacy is a notion that faces two ways. Behind us, the past, the source of all that we have inherited. That's to say, everything that we know, see and are, from great art to the theory and practice of medicine to the landscape, our DNA. And it faces forward to what we bequeath, what we leave behind, what remains of us. For we shall each of us leave perhaps just a trace of our having passed this way, a footprint. And so, in that one word, legacy, are encompassed probably the two biggest facts of our life, our birth and our death. We are the wafer-thin filling in an infinity sandwich, an infinity before we are born and an infinity after we're gone. And in between, an astonishingly transient, frantic game of human pinball, a game that perhaps has logic and shape and symmetry, but it's a logic and a shape and a symmetry that can only be discerned from a perspective wider than that which is available to us. And perhaps that's what a consideration of legacy offers us, a perspective on our lives. The Shinto faith of Japan has a substantial element of ancestor worship in it. For followers of Shinto, a meaningful life is only possible if we have a significant relationship with the dead, our forefathers and mothers. Perhaps if we had pictures of our descendants, in the same way that we might have sepia portraits of those who have gone before, we may possibly be a little more mindful of what we will leave behind for those who come after. Those who we will never know, whose world we cannot even begin to imagine. It is a vanity of our times to believe that our lives belong to us, to do with as we wish, unconstrained by any sense of obligation to those who went before or those who follow where we have been. Vain and purposeless, vain and in vain. Pride comes before a fall.